I was in the 6th grade and our team was playing in the championship game against an undefeated team. With 6 minutes to go, we were down by 14 points, and at that point, it could have been over. But instead of giving up, we chose to believe in ourselves. We ended up climbing back into it, scoring at the buzzer, and winning our school's first ever championship. The sense of happiness, the sense of accomplishment, and joy that I felt in that moment is not something I could ever describe. I remember my mom running out to half court when the game was over and hugging me and screaming, "I love you," and me just crying my eyes out, unable to even speak. I fell in love with basketball that night, and I never looked back.
I fell in love with the sport of lacrosse when I was 9 years old. My dad got me a stick and would teach me to throw and catch on the front lawn. He helped start and coach a youth team in our town where I learned how special it is to be part of a team working towards a common goal. Both of my parents saw how much joy the game gave me, and they spent the next 15 years driving me all over the country to learn and play the game. My parents taught me how to work for what I want, how to be humble, strong, coachable, and proud. They taught me how to be a great leader and a great teammate, and they taught me all of this without yelling and screaming from the sideline or overstepping boundaries with my coaches. Instead, they were just there to support me and my team on the sideline of nearly every game I played in, offer me encouragement and a shoulder to cry on after difficult losses, and give me tough love when I needed it most. It is because of their endless love and support and the values they instilled in me that I was able to fulfill my dream of playing college lacrosse at the D1 level.
How does anyone fully explain why or how they love something? I can't remember all the way back, but I know I always loved playing the game of soccer. The smell of the grass, the sound of the cleats hitting the ground, the way the ball felt coming off my foot. And the competition. Oh, the competition. Grinding and sweating and winning. I loved it. But now that I'm retired, I can say it's the relationships and the lessons soccer taught me that I love most. It's knowing that I can work harder than I think I can, that I can walk into a room with total strangers and be vulnerable with them, that I can respect the differences in people and find common ground. That is the beauty of sport, and that is what I love most about it.
I fell in love with the game at an early age. I was 3 years old. I knew what I wanted to do. I started watching baseball on television, and like any young kid, I tried to go outside and imitate what I saw on TV. And there were a lot of things that I was able to do at a young age. I started watching my favorite baseball player, Darryl Strawberry. He was tall and lanky and powerful. And the first time I ever saw him play, he wowed me. And I've been in love with the game ever since. I think one of the biggest things that I really love about the game are the ebbs and flows of the game, the quiet moments, but then the real impactful moments, the rigorous moments in the game. And they can come at any time. One of my favorite things about the game was hitting. I'm standing 60 feet, 6 inches away from a guy that's trying to get me out. So he's going to give me his best, and I'm going to give my best. Somebody's going to win. So I always loved the competition of the game. I loved, the randomness of the game, understanding the game, and thinking the game. That's really where I started to take off with my love of understanding what was happening on the field. And then there's that last element of being out there on the bases alone and always trying to get back home to your teammates. And that was something that really spoke to me as well. Trying to do everything you could to get back home.